Time to show off my latest addition in my creative series, and I have built this surprise sandstone, my latest addition, new 3-bedroom house. So I'm going to give you a little tour of this. I put a massive 3 there to remind myself, look, it's not the most exciting house if I'm being honest. I don't know. To be fair, it's got character, so I don't know. Let's see what you think of it. I mean, it's actually got 4 bedrooms, but I ended up reducing it to 3. So let me show you. There's going to be a little bit of finishing off going on in the episode. And obviously we've got to determine which direction we're going next. So no idea which direction we're going, but also what I'm expected to build. So let's see. Gone for sandstone. Sandstone is definitely my latest addiction. I'm going to get bored of it eventually. I know I don't feel bored of it yet. I don't know what everyone else's thoughts are. I mean, I feel like in this project, it's just for me, to be fair. So thank you to anyone that's watching along. I mean, I'm not really bothered, to be fair, but it really is just a project for me. Maybe that's how I need to start seeing it. Because I'm always like thinking, oh, is there any point if no one's watching it? Well, yeah, I'm doing it for myself. Anyway, enough of that. You're going to get to see me doing a little bit of editing. Now, as always, I've left the ley lines in, and that's what I call them. I mean, they are ley lines. I used to, a bit back, have like an addiction to watching Most Haunted videos. I love that sort of stuff, or I used to. I'm quite bored of it now. But they quite often used to talk about ley lines, which are not quite what I've got in my world. My ley lines are literally just the fences that I've got separating the tiles. But in real life, it's like, I don't know. So if you're familiar with Lincolnshire, maybe you'll know that the A15, if you've ever driven down it, is a very straight road, the bit between Scunthorpe and Lincoln anyway. And I don't know if it's exactly north. I would imagine it is. Yeah, I'm putting a little canopy on there and I mess about with it a little bit. I'm actually just going over here to grab a stone brick stairs block because I didn't want it to be... I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but I like to try and mix the colours up a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that little canopy, but I don't know what else to do with it, so feel free to let me know your thoughts. Anyway, that's distracting me now. I was talking about ley lines and stuff. Boring. I'll get on with this. So I'm putting an imaginary little kitchenette in there now. If I'm honest, I don't furnish this properly. So if you do want me to furnish it properly, let me know. If you want me to add a garden, whatever, let me know. Otherwise, you get what you get. I remember thinking this is a sizable house, but then when I start trying to put furniture in, look, it's so crammed in. Obviously very open planned. It does have a downstairs toilet, which we need to put the door onto. I think that's the next bit that I'm going to pop in. The door on that back bit as well, yeah. But it's nice and light and airy, that's a good thing. It's got character as well. I hate the boring builds that are literally just square and the same every time. And I hope that if you have been following my series at all, you can see how I'm trying to make each build just a tiny little bit different. So let's head upstairs then and I'll show you what's hiding upstairs. This is a double bedroom. I mean, they're all double bedrooms. I've gone for a nice deep blue bed. This is going to be the shower room for the first floor. There is a room or two hiding in the attic, as you will see very shortly. We've got another double bedroom just through here. So 2 double bedrooms on that floor with a bathroom or whatever. And then up here, it's not finished. I couldn't quite decide how to do it. So I put in like 2 double bedrooms. It looks like there's room for it, right? But then when I turn that into a shower room, which to be fair, maybe I should have made it a smaller shower room. But anyway, the target was to make a 3-bedroom property. So if I'd have made it a 4-bedroom property, I would have been working with a deficit, which complicates things. I mean, sometimes it's good because it means I'm not as strapped for like trying to get things squeezed into the space that I've got. I don't know. And I'm really excited to see which direction we're going in next because as you'll see very shortly, there's lots of different options, like we're going across the other side of the island and stuff like that, so very exciting in terms of expansion. So this is obviously a little bit bigger than my normal 6-block area shower room, and I'm thinking now maybe should I have made it a bit smaller and then had 2 bedrooms upstairs. What I end up going for after a bit of thought, you can see me here deciding how should I do it, because I don't like, I mean, I know you can put the door like just sort of offset so it's sort of in the room rather than in the block, but I don't know if you've noticed, I don't like that. I'm very sort of particular about things like that. I was really trying to think, how can I make this into 2 double bedrooms, but also have like a proper doorway entrance into it. I don't know. I don't really want all these shared spaces. Yeah, it doesn't really work. So I start thinking about, right, well, how can I move these walls then to make it work? And what I end up going for is a double bedroom, and then this can just be like a walk-in wardrobe is the idea. So what do you think? Was that the right thing to do? Do you think I should have just made it a 4-bedroom property? Should I have made that shower room a bit smaller? I don't know. I'm always doing my tiny little shower rooms, aren't I? It's interesting because, I don't know, I grew up using the shower room quite a bit. And it made me sort of want a bath, but just because I didn't have it. But now that I've got a bath, I barely ever use it. And climbing over the bath to get into the shower is a blooming nightmare. So it just shows the grass is always greener, doesn't it? You're going to miss what you don't have. So I guess we'll look at options for expanding next. That's the house that I've come up with. It'd be great to know if you've got any thoughts on it. I mean, I think those two houses there need upgrading at some point. But anyway, we've got no north options left in this world if you've been following, which leaves some east options. So we've got these two tiles, all of some animals spawned in. So we've got beef and we've got mutton. Good to know. That's good to know, Alice. Right, so east options then. East of this tile over here, this would be east 1, all the way over here. And you can see as it just spawns in, there is some more land over there, so we might go that way at some point. But that's east 1. I did think that tile there would be east 2, but when I actually looked at it, it's actually over here. That is actually east 2, just there, because we've got that one, so that is east 2. So we've got east 1, east 2. It's getting complicated, I told you. Then this one would be east 3, east 4. That one there, we want that one, east 5, and then we've also got east 6 over here. So 6 options for the east direction. Thinking about the south direction then, we've got, this would now be south 1 in the middle of the island. Then we've got south 2, south 3. South of that one is south 4. We've already unlocked that one, the one after. So south, that will, south 5 would be that one, I believe, and then south 6. Thinking about the west options then, this is where it gets very complicated because we've got some tiles over here. We're actually got, this would be now west 1, because it's west of that tile, not west 2. And then for the other ones, we've then got over here, it will be west, not that one, west 3 is there, west 4, west 5, and there is a west 6 over here, which, again, we're probably not going to get a building in there, but just a pathway would be nice. So I'm making myself have to unlock it, and sometimes I don't know if that's the right idea or not. But anyway, let's see which direction we're going in. So pick a number between 1 and 3. So that'll be east, south, or west. Let's see.
It's 2.
2. So we're going in the south direction. Now let me remind myself, I think there was about 5 options. So this would be south 1, south 2, south 3, south 4. Then that'll be south 5, south 6. So pick a number between 1 and 6. Which one will it be?
The answer is 2.
2. Oh, good. I've wanted that tile for absolutely ages. So I'm going to unlock that tile. Not sure what I can squeeze in there, though, to be honest. We'll see. Maybe like a property facing the water that way. Should it be a skyscraper? I don't know. Feel free to let me know what you think. Now, let's see how many bedrooms I'm supposed to add to the world then. And I really think that these 2 properties need upgrading a bit. I think they need to be taller, a bit more city kind of vibe, because they are going to be sort of in the middle of the island, aren't they? I don't know. I'm loving the journey of how it's expanding. And again, this project's just for me. So thank you if you're watching, but it is just for me. So let's see how many bedrooms we're putting in. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
It's 3.
3. So we're going to add 3 bedrooms to this world. And I'll be unlocking that south tile there. So let's see what I come up with in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully maybe see you again for the next bit.